Some people listening may know that I was a personal trainer for a while. My revenue chart looked like a heart monitor. So how did that come to place? I built a business on word of mouth. Somebody came and experienced my gym, got results. Their buddy asked them about it. So you've transformed your body. How did that happen? My name came up and I got a client from it. I did 450,000 in a year and it was all based on word of mouth. And I wanted to do in 2017, 550,000. I wanted to grow by 100 grand. How do I do that? From word of mouth alone. Like, I just don't know how to do that. You have no control over the narrative. Money looks like this. So feast famine, feast famine. It's a very stressful place. When a business is based solely on word of mouth, kudos to you. But I have never heard of anybody talk about a way to look at your annual gross revenue from whatever year and say, we're going to grow by 20% this year on word of mouth alone. So you have little to no control over the narrative. You don't know what they're saying.
That's the controlling of the narrative. Like, we've seen it time and time again. I see it in my own personal life. Somebody is referring to another business, but they just don't truly understand exactly what that niche of that business is. When they bought it so long ago, maybe the business has changed. And a lot of word of mouth also happens from people who never used the business before. It's just happened because they do a great job at marketing so that they are a familiar business. Like, yeah, I've seen them around. I think I have a good understanding of what they do, and they're the ones that I trust the most. I've heard of this business before. Maybe you should check them out. Then they earn the business. Having the visibility across the board helps with word of mouth. We've heard it a few times from clients, from other people say, is the marketing really working? Like, I'm getting a lot of word of mouth. Are you getting more word of mouth than you were getting before you started doing the marketing? The answer is like, yeah, I am. This lead gen conversation where we're having, where somebody's just gonna come up and say, saw you on the billboard and the visuals just struck me so well. It doesn't work that way. But showing up in a high quality way in the most popular playgrounds where people consume content, giving your message, what's the problem that I solve, goes a long way from earning that trust, which 100% will increase your referral.
Yeah, and I have a perfect example. Needed a lawyer for whatever reason. Didn't have one here locally. So called another lawyer. He gave me a few referrals. They didn't meet the mark. So I called some local friends and one of them said, I see this guy everywhere. Why don't you give him a call? He's local and he's never used him before. And I did call him and he's got great reviews. But that conversation only happened because a close friend of mine said, I see him everywhere. Why don't you give them a try and go from there? I have no relationship with him. I've actually never seen this lawyer before, but because he had marketing, now he's getting two things. He's getting more predictable growth. His marketing is reaching out to strangers that haven't used him before, and he's getting the benefit of the word of mouth. If your business is at a point where it's looking like that heart monitor, like my gym was, and you're tired of hitting a plateau, potentially you're struggling to grow, like just reach out to us, DM us. If you're tired of where you're at, you don't know exactly where to go, but you know you want to grow your business, we may have an answer for you. Reach out anytime.